I am G.Jathees, worked as a teacher at Ravale Kondan Mahavidyalaya. My research topic is factors influencing teenagers' behavioral problems. The graph describes about Jaffna district teenagers' behavioral problems and Sandlipai Divisional Secretariat Division teenagers' behavioral problems. There are sexual abuse, physical abuse, neglected, dropout from schools, child early marriage, children home admissions requested in high, number of children institutionalized, number of children with family from children home. These behavioral problems happen in Jaffna district, and there are some behavioral problems happen in Sandippa Educational Secretariat Division. Admitted to children home, child abuse, dropout from schools. These teenagers' behavioral problems are happen at Jaffna district and Sandippa Divisional Secretariat Division. Sandippa Educational Division is the research area. These informations are gathered from the Statistical Report 2018 Child Protection Department of Northern Province. Teenagers' behavioral problems are common issue to all over the world. In America, there are two students tutored the teachers and their classmates at school. It's happened at United States of America. And Sri Lanka, there are suicide, rape, and there are teenagers involved with antisocial activities. They use that drugs and alcohol, and they involved with violence at the community. It's affect the peaceful environment and social justice. In Jaffna district, the people are feared to move in at midnight by that gang violence. So I interest to do this research. The research questions and main objectives. The research objectives to identify the social, personal, and psychological factors influencing teenagers' behavioral problems. Second one, to analyze the teenagers' behavioral problem in research area. Number third one, to suggest the policies to minimize the teenagers' behavioral problem. The research questions are, first one, which factors are influencing teenagers' behavior? Second one, what type of policy can minimize the teenagers' behavioral problem in Sandippa Educational Division? The literature review. We want to know about what is the meaning of teenagers, what is the definition of teenagers, the behavior, and what are the kind of behaviors in the community. Teenagers' behavioral problem. First one, who is between 13 to 19 years old citizens in the community or society, they are teenagers. Behavior means the way of treating others, how they are treating others. That is behavior. Or reflection of a person in a particular situation is called behavior. There are different kinds of behavior. First one, chemical theory of behavior, assertive behavior, violent behavior, and discriminatory behavior. Teenagers' behavioral problems, they are suicide, rape, use drugs and alcohol, involved with gang violence, addicted to websites, create bad conducts, child early marriage, and destroy the public property or destroy the public property. And classroom behavioral problem. The research methodology, the research design, The research area is handled by Education Division. It is in Malayalam zone. The qualitative, the quantitative method is used to do the research. The random sampling method, randomly 200 teenagers selected from 443 students from ordinary level of 1AB schools in Sanitapa Educational Division. They are from Lavale Convent, Mahavityalayam, Lavale Henry's College, Sandatharapa Girls High School, Sandatharapa Hindu College, Manipai Hindu Ladies College, and Manipai Hindu College. The data was collected from the primary data and secondary data. Primary data included structured questionnaire. It provided by the researcher to the teenagers and teachers. Teenagers mean ordinary level students. Group discussions are made by the researcher with who teach to the teenagers and counseling teachers and MOH and PHR. Secondary data collected through the statistical department publication, report, articles, and online newspapers. Data analysis. The collected data was processed through the qualitatively and quantitatively deductive and inductive research methods have been used to do the research. Microsoft Office is used to analyze the data for this research. Discussing of results. Factors influencing teenagers' behavioral problems. What are the factors influencing teenagers' behavioral problems? They are social factors, psychological factors, personal factors. Social factors are included the family, education, media, poverty, peer group, environment, religious institutions, globalization process. These are influencing teenagers' behavioral problems. There are different kinds of family in the community. Separated family, nuclear family, extended family, educated family, uneducated family. They teach different behavioral patterns for their children. So the children learn different patterns from their family background or family members. Educational institutions are prepare the children behavior or arrange the children behavior through the educational and co-curricular activities. They teach to the how to live in the world, what are the rules and regulation of the country, what is the law of the country, and they arrange their behavioral pattern in proper way. The media contribute to do the teenagers' behavioral changes. The teenagers are learn from the media. Media telecast that drama and teledrama and movie and children programs. They learn lot of things from the media and applied in their proper life. It makes the behavioral changes. Someone watch the violent movie and they are involved with violence in the community. They learn new styles from the media. The poverty is another reason for the stealing or robbing and antisocial activity in the community. The peer group teach to the classmates the new techniques and new behavioral patterns for them. The environment is important to the students' learning process. The appropriate environment motivate the students to involve with learning, and more inappropriate environment, more inappropriate environment make the boring or behavioral problems to create the behavioral problems of children. Religious institutions support to reduce the behavioral problem of the teenagers. They teach to the culture and religious, the moral and karma through the festival. The globalization is important process. The teenagers uh, change their life patterns or behavioral patterns through the globalization. Their consuming patterns are changed, their living patterns are changed, their way of speaking patterns are changed. They are they are learned multicultural through the globalization, and it affects their native culture, and it affect their own identity. Psychological factors: stress, anxiety, mental disorder, low intelligence, attract to opposite parties, emotions, expectations. They are the create the behavioral problem in the community. They involve with antisocial activities. They involved with violence by their mental disorder or low intelligence. The personal factors, disability, attitude in change, separation from their family, failure and unrest, bad conduct, unhealthy meals motivate their emotions and do the behavior problem. Expectation and failure, expectations and preference are create the behavioral problem in the community. Conclusion. Teenagers' behavioral problems are common issue to all over the world. Psychological, sociological, and personal factors are influencing the teenagers' behavioral problems. Social institutions and government can reduce the behavioral problems by various ways. Children homes, rehabilitation centers, Save the Children organization and UNICEF, counseling center and the other organization major role is to reduce the teenagers' behavioral problem in the community. The recommendation of the researcher: do the awareness program to save the children. It's health awareness, educational awareness, and social awareness program. Teach to children about child rights and law of the country. So include the syllabus about child rights and law of the country. Next one, motivate the children to do the meditation, yoga, and body fitness, participate in religious and cultural activities. It make happiness and pleasure to the teenagers. It support to reduce the teenager behavior problem of the country. Block inappropriate websites at the school and home. It should be uh, it should be misleading of the it should be block the misleading of teenagers. Maintains good relationship with Save the Children organization, police, PHI, MOH, and counseling. They will be support to reduce the behavioral problem in the community through the various programs. Organize the tour on their term vacation. It make the happiness and reduce the teenagers' behavioral problem of the country. Don't discriminate the children physically or mentally. Support to spiritual development through the religious institutions and cultural programs. Teach karma, moral, and ethics. It should be arrange the teenagers' behavioral patterns in the community. Give the opportunity to children to visit the court, hospital, and prison. It should be make alert to the teenagers if they do the crime or offense in the community, how they are treated by the court and law. So they will be arrange their behavioral patterns, and it should be reduce the behavioral problem of the teenagers. Choose the appropriate learning environment. It should be reduce the classroom behavioral problems. Thank you very much.